Hey, Jaden. So you had a pretty unique interception and wanted to ask you about that. It looked like you sort of were tracking the ball and maybe just lost your footing and it came to you, or had you already lost your feet and the ball just happened to come to you? Can you walk us through that play a little bit?
Um, I was just reading the quarterback, and I was tracking the ball, but it was kind of like a weird. I didn't know it had got hit, so I was kind of tracking it as if it was a slant. I was driving down, and it was taking too long to come. And I overran it a little bit, so I really just like I can't even explain it. I kind of just play. I just adjust to the ball. It just I slipped. I just had to make sure I caught it. So.
Our next question comes from Adam Lichtenstein of the Sun Sentinel. Adam,
Hey Jaden. So obviously we talked to you a lot about, kind of taking over that starting role this year. Just your first game as a starter, as a starter and stuff. Just how do you think that went? What was do you have any nervousness or jitters coming into the game? Just, how do you feel like you did in your first start?
I didn't feel nervous. I mean, practice, the preparation. I felt like practice made it way easier to play in the game because practice is super hard. So, Tuesdays and Wednesdays are kind of the hardest days of the week. Saturdays just for fun. Go out with your team, with your brothers, and just have fun and fly around without thinking because all the thinking and all the physical and the tough part is in the preparation. So, I mean, that's how it went for me.
And I asked CC the same thing, but Coach Cristobal was kind of talking about, staying focused and kind of moving on from, a big win, obviously, but moving on quickly and getting back into practice and stuff. So just how has the team kind of handled practice the last 2 days? Like, how do you guys make sure there's no like drop off in intensity or anything like that?
We just move on from the game. And I mean, we just come to practice focus and we just know that it's another task at hand. So just forget. I mean, I could tell as a team, we already forgot about the last game. We got a big, our next game, the most important game because it's the next one. So, we just all focus and we all just trying to do the same thing and just go out there and win as a team.
our next question comes from Azubi Charles of Kane Sport. Azubi,
Going on, Jaden? Kind of piggybacking off Adam's question for you, just how big was that for your confidence? Obviously, last year you played a little bit, but kind of this year it's like you're secondary, you're backing with me. It's just how big of a confidence booster and letting you know, hey, I belong here and I can do this.
Like I said, I mean, that confidence really came from practice. I feel like I go against, in my opinion, I feel like I go against the best quarterback in the nation every day. So, I mean, my confidence just comes from practice. I mean, like, we got to go against guys like Damon Martinez, Xavier Restrepo, Elijah Arroyo, Cam Ward. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty tough. So, my confidence came in the spring. My confidence came in the fall and fall camp. It was like, I belong. Like, that comes from practice, going against, against Coach Dawson. So, like I said, man, practice is hard. Practice, that's tough. The game is easy. Practices are hard. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how they want it to be.
our next question comes from Liam Willerup. Liam,
Hey, Jaden, obviously going into this season, you knew there was going to be some changing in the safety rooms with James and Cameron both going off to the NFL. What were some areas of your game you made sure you keyed on in your offseason to be able to get yourself in position to, be a leading tackler on the team? And, it looks like you got a bright season ahead of you.
I think biggest thing that I had to focus on was my mental, slowing down the game for me. When you know what you're doing in your assignment, it allows you to play fast. I mean, obviously, I worked on my game, my breaks, what I'm saying, my breaks and whatnot, but really just getting in the playbook and watching a lot of tape, Niche probably emphasizes on watching a lot of tape so that you can know what's going on. You can be one step ahead, and that's what makes you look like you're playing fast, but it's really just mental.
we'll do a few more for Jaden. We'll go to Marcus Benjamin of Keynes County. Marcus,
Hey Jaden, how's it going?
How you doing?
Good. Just wanted to ask about OJ Frederick. Obviously, freshman starting in the first game of the season. It's not very common. Just kind of what have you seen from him in camp that kind of proved that was deserving of that, and just what did you see from him in the game on Saturday?
I think OJ is one of a kind. I never haven't seen a freshman come in like him that's this polished and this confident. I mean, I've been seeing it in practice. I've seen it in camp. I tell him every day, you're a freshman All-America. That's how I really feel about him. So, I mean, I just hope that he's able to do that and accomplish that because he has all the intangibles. He has the size. He's very mature. That's something that I can see him. I haven't seen from that you don't usually see out of a freshman. Somebody that's just mature like that. That's just he over the win as well. I feel like if I was a freshman, I would have been happy and turned up in practice and kind of maybe a little bit lackadaisical just because I'm a freshman. I just started against Florida, but I didn't see none of that from him today. And he's ready to roll and move on to the next game as well. So, I mean, just a very mature guy. Got great ball skills. Obviously has a lot of size, a lot of strength. So he has a very bright future. I'm proud of him.
Awesome, Jaden. We appreciate your time today and good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.